Ah!
What happened?
I got scared for a minute. Anyway,
Oh,
welcome back.
yes.
It's another episode of Two Peas in a Podcast.
Wowee.
I'm your host, Mitchell Musso.
And I'm Kelly Kapowski.
Today, we are talking about the Oscars.
Woo!
We're going to give you our...
Not the Grouch, the award ceremony.
Yes, not Oscar Isaac. We're going to talk about
Yes.
the Academy Awards.
Not Oscar
In
Wilde.
particular, we're going to talk about the nominations, because they just came out. As of this episode coming out, it's probably been, about a week and a half since they
Something
came
like
out?
that, maybe 2 weeks.
So we're going to talk about the nominations, and we're gonna give our picks, like what we want to win. You know, which movies which actor, which actress we would like to see win,
Yes.
and which ones we probably think will win,
Yeah.
most likely.
We're going to give you our wants, and we're going to give you who we actually think will win.
Yes.
And they might be the same, but who knows?
They could be the same, they could be different, they could be a bit of both.
Bit of both.
But we've done this before by ourselves. We've just never actually done it on this because, this wasn't around when we were doing it.
Yeah.
So now we finally get to tell you our predictions.
Yeah, this is kind of like our version of the fantasy football drafts. We'll be kind of,
this is the Oscars draft.
Yeah, the Oscars draft. Also, before we get started, I say this every year, but I'm going to say it this year, and I'm really going to actually do it. Every year I say to myself and you that I'm going to watch every single Best Picture nominated movie, and I never do it. But this year, I'm dedicated. Every movie that was nominated for Best Picture, I will watch it before the Oscars come out.
Good luck, pal.
I know. Well, yeah, this list, not only did they increase it to 10 movies, because it used to only be what?
It was
7?
like
6 or 7, right?
I think it was 8 for a while, and they brought it up to 10 a couple years ago. But I forget what it was before that. It might have been 6
Yeah.
or 5. It wasn't that many.
Yeah. So
They've
I got
expanded it to
10
put more movies in, which is a good and a bad thing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got 10 movies to watch. One of them, which is 3.5 hours long, and all of the rest of them, I think, are at least 2 hours.
Well, they don't
I
call it
think
the
they
Brutalist for a reason.
Yeah.
They call it the Brutalist for a reason because it's brutal to get through. No, I kind of want to watch that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm
Like I
thinking
said,
about
I'm,
watching
I'm
that.
going to watch every single one of them.
Okay.
So throughout
Okay.
throughout the coming episodes leading up to the Oscars, I'll probably give a short, quick review of which movie I've seen. I might not. I probably will. It depends if I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do that.
Actually, I wanted to tell you, and I wasn't gonna do it on recording, but we're
Oh my
recording.
God, he's
so
going to propose.
I saw Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's obviously not as good as the first one, but it's not horrible.
I'm not surprised
I would
it's
watch
not
it
as
again.
good as the first one.
It's like on Letterboxd, I think I give the first one 4 stars, and the second one I gave 3.5. So it's only slightly worse. It's not like abysmal. It doesn't ruin the first one.
But it's just not.
Yeah.
It doesn't live up to the first one.
it's-
Though. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's good. If you liked the first one, you can watch this one. But if you don't watch this one, you're not gonna miss anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my quick little Beetlejuice review.
Well, that's
Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice.
that's.
He would have spawned in it like 4 times already.
He's right there.
Oh, go! Ah! Michael Keaton, I'm a huge fan.
Keiko Meaton.
I say Beetlejuice 3 times and he shows up and I'm like, Batman?
You're like Birdman.
Birdman? Vulture?
Mr. Mom.
A lot of birds. Mr. Mom is a crazy call out. Anyway, let's get into
I know.
this.
What can I say? I know my movies.
Let's get into this one.
I know my flicks.
Your flicks. Your chick flicks?
White chicks.
Chicks flicks beans.
White chicks too. Black chicks. 2 blacks, 2 chicks.
It's John Boyega and Morgan Freeman going wifey.
I am a white woman.
Anyway, let's get into the Oscar thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. So we're probably gonna. I think we're gonna go through every category. We might skip a few. Like I think. Well, we're probably gonna skip what, the short films.
There's a few we're gonna skip that we. Don't really pay much attention to, like short films, documentary films. Let's go to the bottom of the list.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the big ones last.
Yeah, we're gonna go from bottom to top.
Yeah. So let's strap in and strap on.
We're gonna start with best visual effects.
Let's get it.
So we have the nominees: Alien Romulus, Better Man, Dune Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Wicked.
Which are really good for this category.
Now,
they're good picks.
One thing I noticed about these categories, this Oscars this year, a lot of these categories are anyone's game.
Yes. It's a strong year for...
It's a strong year. And we're coming off of 2 fantastic Oscar ceremonies.
Yes.
With wins that we weren't expecting, that we got, that were well-deserved.
Yep.
That were good wins. I mean, we got Brendan Fraser one year, and Ke Huy Quan that same year. Everything Everywhere All at Once won Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
And then the following year, we got Oppenheimer and Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. winning awards.
Yes.
So we're coming off of 2 fantastic ceremonies. So
let's hope they can keep the streak.
Yeah. So anyway, visual effects.
I love that horror movies are in these categories too. Like horror movies are getting the representation they need.
I love that they put the monkey movie in this. No, not Planet of the Apes.
The Better Man. Which apparently did horrible in the box office.
Well, the problem is because Better Man is about a British singer, Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
That just for some reason over here in America, nobody has heard of him. I mean, he was huge. I think he's like, apparently he's sold out, like, he's sold a lot of tickets. Has made a lot of money in selling concert tickets, like more than Taylor Swift ever did. But nobody knows who he is over here because he's like in Britain, he's huge.
Yeah.
Here, nobody knows who he is. So Better Man kind of like brings him out a little bit to people in America because they're like, "Who's this?"
Yeah. But yeah, as of for my predictions, obviously I want Alien Romulus to win.
Oh, same here. Alien Romulus, or Dune.
Yeah, I want
maybe even Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, as boring as a movie as Kingdom was, the animation in it is spectacular.
Oh,
it's so good. Like it looks real. Everything is tangible.
That's like the peak.
Yeah, it's really good. But I'm gonna say I want Romulus to win. I think Dune 2 will win though. I think Dune 2 is gonna win.
Yeah, I think Dune. As much as I feel like Wicked will win, I feel like the thing about Wicked is nominated for a ton of awards. It's not the most nominated movie there, but it's got a lot of awards. But Wicked's probably going to win a few lower-end awards, not including this. I don't think it's going to win this one. But I could see it winning some lower awards. But as far as like the big ones, like picture, actress, supporting actress, I don't think Wicked's going to win those.
No. Me neither.
I just feel like there's better movies in the list.
Yep.
Better actors in lists that will probably take it.
Yes.
So I can't. I could see it winning this one, but I feel like it's going to end up going to Dune.
Yeah,
which I would like because I would like to see Dune get it, or Alien or Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, those are the 3 that I believe.
Yeah.
One of those 3 will win, but I'm strongly leaning towards Part 2 winning.
Yeah,
Dune.
I could see Dune 2 winning that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on.
Yes.
Next is Best Film Editing.
Okay.
So we have for this one Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, and Wicked.
So I haven't seen any of these ones on this list.
Amelia Perez is the movie with the most nominations. It's got 13 nominations.
Yeah, I noticed
Despite the fact that that this movie is like everybody I hear talk about this movie hates it. Like absolutely despises.
I haven't heard a lot of
movie.
good things about it.
Apparently in Mexico, because it's based, there's Mexican culture involved. Apparently people in Mexico hate this movie.
Which I think is crazy.
Well, apparently, because I was doing my research on the movie, so the French director, so this is a French-Spanish movie. The French director came out and said, I didn't look into Mexican culture for the movie because I didn't feel like it.
Which is crazy for a director to say.
That's crazy to say.
That's insane.
So Amelia Perez is like probably the weakest movie in the categories right now, despite the fact that it has the most nominations.
Yeah.
So I feel like Amelia Perez is either going to get entirely shut out or it's going to dominate.
Yeah, it could go either way with this one.
Which, if it dominates, this Oscars is going to be a lousy ceremony.
Yeah.
But if it gets shut out, then that's better. I would rather see Wicked win awards than that movie.
Yeah.
And I really have no desire to watch Wicked.
Yeah, we know your stance on Wicked, which I'm going to have to watch it anyway at some
I'm
point.
not saying Wicked is a bad musical. I just don't want to watch the movie. Mainly because I don't really care for Cynthia Erivo that much.
Understandable.
So, but I would rather see Wicked win awards than Amelia Perez.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
As far as this category goes,
Film editing?
it could really go to anybody.
Yeah. I guess I want Wicked to win.
I kind of want Wicked, The Brutalist, maybe Anora.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Honora.
Me too. I hear Mikey Madison is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, I heard. So there's this other podcast that I talked to you about. Shout out to them, by the way. They're a great podcast. It's Alex and Andrew over at the Escape Pod podcast.
Yes.
They do kind of what we do, which is just talk about movies and nerdy stuff, and they have a bunch of guests and stuff. They actually recently, in their newest episode that came out yesterday, as of recording this, they had, what's his name, Mason Thames, the voice of Spider-Man.
Really?
In the new Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show and the What If show.
They had him on there?
They had him on the show. They also had the voice actress that did Toph in Avatar The Last Airbender.
Really?
Yeah, so they've got a lot of good guests.
They've got
It's a
some
great
good
podcast.
guests on
Go
there. That's
if you like
impressive.
our podcast, go listen to them. They're great. But the one I think Alex is the one that has talked about Honora, and he talks about how Honora is a movie about like this prostitute who goes through like very realistic heartbreaking moments in her life, and you kind of follow it. It's not based on anything, but he said that as a straight male in his 20s, it hit so close to home for him, even though it's a movie about a woman prostitute going through the struggles of life. And he said that he cried for a lot of it, and it's like it was his favorite movie of last year for a while until Wicked came out.
Wow.
So I've heard a lot of good things about Honora. So I wouldn't be mad if Honora takes a lot of the awards that it's nominated for. I haven't seen it. I will watch it, though, because it is in Best Picture nominee.
Yeah.
But for film editing specifically, I think Wicked will win.
I feel like Wicked will win this.
But I wouldn't be surprised if The Brutalist took it either.
I could see The Brutalist taking
The
it, too.
Brutalist might take it.
Yeah.
So those
The
are my
Brutalist
picks.
or Wicked are most likely going to take this award.
Probably.
Which is fine. You know, that's okay. That's understandable.
Yes.
Best costume design.
Costumes.
We have A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2,
Surprise.
Nosferatu, and Wicked.
Yeah. Again, another great category with great picks. Now, I want Gladiator 2 to win. However, I think in this category, it's probably the weakest in it.
Yeah.
Because it's very basic. Like, it's been done in Gladiator before. You know, like obviously,
Yeah.
most of these costumes have been done before. But I think Gladiator, because it's a sequel, it has less of a chance.
I would like to see Gladiator 2 or Nosferatu win this.
Yes, Nosferatu winning would be big.
I feel like it's going to go to Wicked, though.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
go
feel
to
like this
Wicked.
is going to be one of the few awards that Wicked does win.
This one, and then another one we're going to talk about very soon is another one I think it's going to win. But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure Wicked will win this
Yeah,
one.
I can see them winning costume design for sure, just
Yeah.
because, you know, it's Wicked.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
This is probably the other one you're thinking about. Makeup and hairstyling.
Yes.
We have A Different Man, Amelia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked.
Yeah. So, obviously in this category, Different Man and Nosferatu are my favorites in this category because Different
Yeah.
Man, again, I haven't seen it, but I know about it, and I think that the makeup and stuff in that movie looks fantastic. Even The Substance, which I haven't seen, but I've seen
Yeah.
stills, images, and clips from it.
The Substance sounds interesting.
Yeah, well,
especially with that.
Margaret Qualley, or Qualley, however you say her name, said that the prosthetics in that movie gave her acne, like really bad acne, for like a full year.
Oh, really?
It took her a year to recover from it.
Oh, wow.
So the makeup in that and the prosthetics are crazy to the point where it's giving the actors like issues with their skin. So
Damn.
that's pretty. That's high praise.
Well, in this case with makeup, I could see it. I would love to see a different man get it.
Yep.
Just because of how they did it with the original face, the disfigured face, and then it becomes Sebastian Stan later on. Or Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I'd also like to see the Substance get it though, and I feel like it's going to be either the Substance or Wicked that gets this.
Yes, I agree. I don't think Nosferatu is going to win any of the awards
think so
that it's nominated
either.
for.
I don't think so either.
Again, as much as I would love for it to win at least this category,
Yeah.
it would be nice.
I just think the Substance, Wicked most likely, but I
Yeah.
feel like the Substance still has a chance of winning it too.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. I think Wicked is definitely going to win, though.
Yeah.
But the Substance, I would say, is a close second to winning.
Yeah,
They're the two strongest in this category.
Yeah, I can agree on that. Best cinematography.
Yeah.
We have The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Maria, and Nosferatu.
Okay.
Now, Maria's about an opera singer. It's got Angelina Jolie in it. I just looked that up. I think this is like the only award that it's nominated for.
Yeah, I think it is. I haven't heard of it.
Probably won't win,
Yeah, probably
considering
not.
it's the only one.
I don't know. I really want Dune Part 2 to take it,
So do I.
but I feel like it's going to go to The Brutalist.
It could go. I could see it going to The Brutalist.
Yeah, I think Brutalist is going to take it, but
I wouldn't mind if The Brutalist won though.
yeah.
To be honest with you.
I think between The Brutalist and Amelia Perez, the movie that has the most chance to sweep the Oscars is The Brutalist.
Yeah.
But Amelia Perez is a very high chance because it's nominated for so many. It does have a chance to
it's
get.
nominated for so many, but it's also not well received.
Yeah, so that's where it's.
I could see it getting all these nominations and just being shut out entirely.
Yeah, I'll say if Amelia Perez wins like 3 awards, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna take the rest of them. But if it doesn't win those, then I think The Brutalist is going to be the most wins.
If Amelia Perez doesn't win these awards, like lower tier awards, it's not going to win the big ones.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like for some reason it's telling me The Brutalist is going to dominate.
Yep.
This ceremony.
Yeah.
For some reason I feel like it's going to win. Not everything it's nominated for, but most of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for this category, cinematography, I'd say I want Dune to win, but I think The Brutalist is going to win.
Yeah.
I have very strong feelings
I want
on
Dune
that.
or The Brutalist to win, and I feel like The Brutalist will win, which is honestly fine with me.
Yeah. They could freak us out and give it into Nosferatu, though.
They could.
Because I have heard
give it
that
to Maria.
That's true. I have heard a lot of good things about Nosferatu.
So have I.
Like the fact that it came out so late in the year, it's the movie most people are talking about now.
Yeah.
So I've heard I haven't really heard anything negative about that movie, honestly. So,
I really haven't either.
So who knows?
Production design. This is
Here we
another
go.
interesting one.
Another one.
The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
Sick. So production.
I'll be honest. Production design. I'd like to see The Brutalist win this too, but I'd also like to see Dune Part 2 or Nosferatu win this.
Yeah, but we both know who's gonna win.
It's probably gonna be Wicked.
Wicked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked has to,
most
right?
likely.
It's got.
I honestly wouldn't mind if Conclave won either.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Conclave does deserve some awards. Because, like, Ralph Fiennes stars in it. Apparently, Ralph Fiennes is excellent in this movie. And I think the last time he was nominated for an Oscar was when he played in Schindler's List.
Wow,
which he didn't win that either.
Wow.
I think it was then, but I don't remember. Don't count me on that. But I feel like Conclave has a chance somewhere. I just don't know where.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'd love to see Dune Part 2 win or Nosferatu, but Wicked is the strongest one, I think.
Yeah.
For this.
I think Wicked is probably.
Yeah.
Wicked's
gonna
this
win.
And makeup and hairstyling and costume design are the 3 most likely ones that Wicked will probably win.
Yeah, and if it wins those 3, I don't think it's gonna get the rest of them.
Yeah, I agree on that.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying for this one.
Now, moving on to Best Sound.
Ooh.
We have A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot.
The Wild Robot. Great movie.
You did say that.
Yes, you should watch it.
I
It's
want
very,
to.
very good.
I do want to see it because
Your mom would love that movie.
I'm sure she would.
Me and Allie loved it. It's one of our favorite movies of last. I think it is in my top 5 of movies of last year from that episode that we did.
Right.
If I can, yeah, it was in my top 5. Yeah. So best sound again. I'd love for it to go to The Wild Robot or Dune Part 2. Because
I would love it to go. Yeah, I would love it to go to Dune Part 2 or The Wild Robot.
yeah. I think for Dune Part 2, there's this one sound specifically. It has one of my favorite sounds in cinema ever, and it's the thumpers
Yes.
that they place in the sand to call the worms.
Yes.
That
And I honestly think
It's
that
so
is
good.
what's going to let. I think that alone is what is going to make Dune 2 win.
probably.
Like, I think Dune 2 has best sound in the bag
Yeah.
just for that.
Yep.
Because you
Yeah.
got to admit, I think it won best sound for Part 1.
Oh, did it?
I think it did.
Okay.
Don't count me on that either.
Then that
but
gives it a good chance.
It gives it a good chance because, I mean, the sound in both Dune movies is
Oh,
just...
yeah. Yeah, and I've probably said it on the podcast before. I've definitely said it to you. My 2 favorite things in movies is scale and sound design. And
design.
Dune Part 2 has both of those things, which is why it's one of my favorites. That's also that's also why I love the MonsterVerse movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sound, I would want Dune 2 or Wild Robot to win this. Honestly, I think it might go to Dune 2.
I could see it. I
might
really
go to
think
Dune 2.
I really think it's going to go to Dune 2.
I think it needs to win something, and I think that will be one that wins. That it wins.
Yeah, I can see that.
If it doesn't get visual effects.
It could get both, though.
That's all. Yeah, that's
It's possible.
That's fair.
All right, now we're moving into, like, music. We're going to Best Original Song. So we have El Mal from Amelia Perez. We have The Journey from the 688. We have Like a Bird from Sing Sing. We have Mi Camino from Amelia Perez. And we have Never Too Late from Elton John, Never Too Late. Now notice, Amelia Perez has 2 songs in this category.
Yeah.
So that just sums it up. Amelia Perez is probably going to win
Probably
this.
going to win this
I would like to
category.
see Sing Sing win, just because I hear good things about it. And the fact that Coleman Domingo stars in it, who played Victor Strand on Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
This is so he's up for Best Actor this year. This is the 2nd year in a row that he's gotten a nomination for that award. Will he win it? Probably not. We'll get into that later when we get up there.
Yeah.
But I would like to see if Sing Sing's going to win an award, it should be this one.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this category.
If there's an award chance to win that it should win, it's this category. But it's probably going to go to Amelia Perez.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with you on this because I don't know much about, the songs that are in this list. Amelia
Yeah.
Perez will probably win because it does have 2 options
Yeah.
in this category.
It
but
basically, what's there, 5 songs here? 2/5 of the category.
yeah, so it's got to win. And if it doesn't win this category, then
Then,
wow.
jeez, then yeah.
That's rough.
It's probably, yeah.
But
then,
I'll
oof.
agree with you. I want Sing Sing, but it'll probably go to Amelia Perez. Either
Yeah,
one. Either one of
I
them.
just think it's going to end up going to that instead.
Yeah.
Original score. We have The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot.
Again, I want Wild Robot to win this.
I would like to see it. Again, I'm going to put The Brutalist down for this one. The Brutalist and The Wild Robot. I want to see win. Actually, now I think about it too. This award, I would like to see Wicked win because John Powell.
Oh
did the score.
yeah! Oh my God! Yeah. Okay. I love John Powell. He's so good.
This is one of the few that I would like to see Wicked win.
Yes.
Just because
John Powell
John
needs
Powell
this.
did the score.
I want John Powell to get this also. So I'll say I want Wicked and Wild Robot to win, but I hope Wicked wins.
I could see Wicked winning this one.
Yeah.
I could see it happening.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say this. Do you realize Doom Part 2's not on here?
Yes.
Do you know why?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Because Hans Zimmer supposedly used similar pieces from the score
The-
from Part 1.
yeah.
And apparently it doesn't count because it's not all
not
original.
it's not
Which
technically
is
original.
stupid
Dumb.
to me. 'Cause
Absolutely.
there was some
gobsmacked.
score in this that was, I think, better than in Part 1.
Oh yeah, dude. Honestly, Dune Part was for sound, right? Also,
Yeah.
the sounds of the fight scene between, I can't remember any of the name, but Timothy and Austin
Between
Butler's
Paul
fight scene.
Atreides and Fade Rautha.
Yeah, their fight scene. There's like, as far as I remember, there's no music in that. Like, there's no score. It's just
isn't.
silence, and it's just them fighting. The sound in that is so good.
Yeah.
So that gives me another reason why Dune Part 2 would win sound. But the fact that it can't be nominated for score is absolutely
it's so
stupid.
dumb. It's so dumb.
Anyway, next one. Next category.
So
what we got?
We're skipping the short film categories.
Okay.
We're skipping the documentary categories.
Gotcha.
Next category we have is international feature film.
Alrighty.
We have, and this is pretty obvious, we have Amelia Perez, we have Flo, we have The Girl with the Needle, we have I'm Still Here, and we have The Seed of the Sacred Fig.
Okay. Now,
this one is most likely going to go to Amelia Perez.
Probably. I will say Flo is an animated movie about a cat. And it won, I believe it won the Golden Globe for something.
And I would like to see Flo win this.
Yeah. Apparently I didn't know it was an international film.
Like it's from Latvia.
Yeah, actually. I didn't know that. I honestly don't even know if there's any dialogue in this movie. I think it is just an animated film.
Which is even better.
About a cat. And it sounds great, right? Like, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
So I want Flo to win just based on what it's about. Yeah, you're right. Amelia Perez will probably take this one.
Yeah, notable for being completely rendered on the free and open source software Blender and containing no dialogue.
Yeah. Which is crazy for a film.
Yeah.
And how long is it?
85 minutes.
Yeah. So it's that long with no
dialogue? It has a 98% too.
Yeah, I've heard it's very, very good.
That's impressive.
So I want Flo to win, but Amelia Perez will probably take this one.
They'll probably give it to Amelia Perez for this one. Even though I'd like to see Flo win, but who knows? They could give it to Flo.
Yeah, but also I think Amelia Perez will win this one because it's not going to get Best Picture.
Yeah.
So they're going to give it some sort of recognition, be like, oh well, we'll give it international film, but every other category it probably won't take.
Yeah.
So
now we're going to go into animated feature.
Oh boy, I got something to say.
We have Flo. We have Inside Out 2. We have Memoir of a Snail. Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot.
I'm going to let you start because I've got a lot to say about this category.
So, I'm just going to put, because I would like to see Flo or The Wild Robot or Wallace and Gromit take this. Because, it's Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit's a classic.
They're great.
You can never go wrong with a Wallace and Gromit movie. What will probably win this, honestly, I think The Wild Robot will probably take this. Or Flo. But most likely The Wild Robot will take this. Hoping that they don't give it, and then we're going to get to Sean here, that they don't give it to Inside Out 2. And why is that?
Well, Josh, thank you over in the studio. I hope you're having a lovely day.
Over in the studio.
I would like to say something about this category. Now, I love animated movies, and I love that the Oscars has a specific category for them because the animated movie world is something that needs to definitely be recognized. It probably takes more people and more work to do than any other live-action film, but what I have to say about this year's category for these nominees, Inside Out 2 will sadly win because it is the highest grossing movie of last year, I believe, and it is the highest grossing animated film of all time. And I believe it broke the top 10 most highest grossing movies of all time. I believe it's in the top 10 somewhere now.
Really?
Upset. Inside Out 2 is not as good as you all think it is. I'm telling you guys right now, you're blinded by the first one. This movie is not as good. There's like 2 actually good scenes in it. Inside Out 2, sure, the anxiety scene at the end is accurate. Fine, I can agree with that. But what I'm saying is this movie has no sauce compared to the other 2 in this category, Wild Robot and Wallace and Gromit. I watched Wallace and Gromit on a plane when we were on vacation. I watched it from the way from Puerto Rico to South Carolina, and it was one of the best animated movies I've ever seen. That and Transformers 1, which, by the way, isn't nominated.
Yeah, you're right.
Transformers 1's not nominated, and it should have been nominated instead of Inside Out 2, but I digress about that.
Well, you know how the Academy works sometimes.
Yeah, and I know how they feel about Transformers movies. But Inside Out 2 is not that good. It's like maybe a 6 out of 10 at best because it's only got 2 good scenes. And the voice actors, great. Animation, fabulous. But nothing beats The Wild Robot, which is the best animated movie that came out last year.
I feel like I just feel like The Wild Robot's going to take this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really hope so.
I think it's going to be The Wild Robot most likely, but it could also go to Flo or Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah. I think Wild Robot...
I wouldn't be mad if any of those 3 took it.
Yeah. I think Wild Robot should be the winner. Sadly, I have to say Inside Out will win.
I hope to God
which is
it
a
doesn't.
devastation.
But I don't know, though. It might not.
I hope not. The Wild Robot is great. And I'll also say this. Wild Robot is, as far as I know, the only movie that I've heard of that came out the same year twice.
Really?
They re-released Wild Robot in theaters once this year.
Oh, wow.
It came out, it was in theaters for a couple of months, came out on digital, and then after it came out on digital, like 2 or 3 months later, they re-released it in theaters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no other movie has done that as far as I know. They wait for like 5-year anniversry, 10-year anniversary and re-release it. But Wild Robot has to win. Inside Out 2 will sadly win.
I don't know, though. I just...
We'll see.
As much as people like it and it how... Because here's the thing. Box office success does not guarantee award wins. Look at Barbie.
Yes.
Look at
Yes.
Barbie.
Yes, that I'm aware of, but I'm just saying, because of the cultural impact Inside Out 2 had, I think that's still going to overshadow Wild Robot, which is great. The cast in
we'll
Wild
see.
Robot's better.
I mean, we'll see.
You've seen the cast for Wild Robot.
I have seen the cast. For
That's
Wild
like
Robot, yes.
Avengers-level cast.
Now, this is an Avengers-level cast.
Yes. So that's my opinion on that.
All right. Well,
I've been wanting to say that for a while.
we'll see what happens, but I don't know. I just, as much as you say the Wild Robot did not the Wild Robot, Inside Out 2 did very well box office wise, that does not guarantee it to win. I mean, the list of animated features there are a dozen here. There 3 of these. I don't know Memoir of a Snail that much, but like Flo, Wallace and Gromit, Wild Robot are probably way better than Inside Out 2 is.
I think I've seen images from Memoir of a Snail. I think it's similar to Wallace and Gromit in where it's stop motion.
Oh, really?
I think. From what I've
Interesting.
seen of it, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
But I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, they could very much throw a curveball and give it to Memoir of a Snail. Who knows?
They could.
Because they gave it to Marcel the Shell with shoes last year, right?
Although
was that last
I
year?
think that that was a couple years ago, but I think that had the biggest chance to win. I think.
I don't remember the other nominees for that year,
remember
but yeah. So who knows?
Okay, now we're moving on to screenplay. We're going to start with adapted. Adapted screenplay first.
Adapted.
So we have A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing. I would like to, personally, for adapted screenplay, I would like to see it go to A Complete Unknown or Sing Sing. You know, but again, this is one of those categories where it's anyone's game.
Yeah.
Like, any of these have a chance to win. You know, I mean, I didn't write this down, but I could kind of see Nickel Boys getting it just because I feel like this is the only award that it most likely could win.
Can you actually do me a favor and tell me what the plot of Nickel Boys is? Because it's in Best Picture, but I don't know what it's about.
The story follows 2 African-American boys, Elwood and Turner, who are sent to an abusive reform school in 1960s Florida.
Whoa.
The film was inspired by the Dozier School for Boys, a now closed Florida reform school notorious for its abusive treatment of students. Ooh.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Ooh, Daveed Diggs is in this movie.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
That gave
Not
us a
mad
little
about it
insight
then.
on that movie.
So then, yeah, I really won't be mad if any of them win this category.
I could see any of these could win it. Conclave. Honestly, though, if there's any movie here that they'll probably give it to, it could be Amelia Perez.
Yeah. Which sucks.
Which
I want to
sucks.
see Conclave or Nickel Boys win.
But I could see them giving it to literally
Yep.
anybody.
Yeah.
A Complete Unknown,
Just to give an answer.
Sing Sing.
Just to give an answer, I'll say A Complete Unknown.
I'll
Just to have an answer.
But I'm going to say Amelia Perez,
Okay.
just because I feel like
Sounds good.
they're going to give it that award for some odd reason. I don't know.
I feel like A Complete Unknown is not gonna win as many awards as everyone hopes, but I think this is one that it could get.
I don't think A Complete Unknown's going to walk away with too many.
No, but I think this one
we'll
it could
get
have.
we'll get into that too.
When
Because
we
there's
get
something
later.
I want to talk about when we get up there further. But next is original screenplay. So for original screenplay, we have Honora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, September 5th, and The Substance.
Interesting.
So
The substance being here is crazy.
This is another one that could be anybody's. Like, any of these 5 could get it. My picks personally are probably a Nora, the Brutalist, or even a Real Pain. Honestly, I would kind of like to see a Real Pain get it the most, just because. So Jesse Eisenberg wrote the screenplay. He also stars in it, but he didn't get a nomination for acting, but he got it for this. So if he won this, that would be great, because at least he can walk away with an Oscar for the movie for something.
Yep.
Who will it go to? Most likely, I could honestly see the Brutalist getting this one.
Yeah, I want Honora to win just based on what I've heard. And again, that's another one I'll have to watch. I think the Brutalist is going to take it, though.
Yeah, I could see the Brutalist winning this one.
Yeah, I want Honora. Brutalist will win.
Yeah, I just think the Brutalist is most likely has the biggest chance to win.
Yep.
For screenplay, really. Okay, now we're moving into the acting categories.
The big ones. Some of the big ones. The
Now
start
we're
of the
getting
big ones.
Well, I think the start of the big ones was screenplay. To be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
So, because the Oscars they basically call them the big 5. It's picture, director, actor,
actress,
screenplay.
Okay.
So screenplay we're through. Now we'll do
supporting actress.
The supporting acting categories.
Yes.
So we're going to start. We're supporting actress.
Actress.
We have Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown. We have Ariana Grande for Wicked. We have Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. This is a tough one.
Yeah, this one I have my want and the will win are the same for me for this one.
Honestly, I wouldn't care if any of these 5 get it. I feel like, out of everybody, I feel like Isabella Rossellini, is the one I would least want to get it, just because I don't really know her career as well as the others. But I seen a picture on Monica Barbaro's Instagram account of when she got the news of the nomination. She was on her knees with her head in her hands, bawling.
Wow.
Because she's been around, but to get an Oscar nomination like this is always, especially your first one.
Oh yeah,
just to get nominated is a big deal.
That would be insane. First acting thing and you get nominated for an Oscar?
Exactly.
Dude, even if your first
Well, she's been around, but this is her first big role.
Yeah, but imagine being your first film and you get nominated for even a Razzie.
Yeah, right.
That would even still be wow.
You know who got nominated for an Oscar for their first movie? It was Barkat Abdi from Captain Phillips.
Who did he play?
Played the main pirate.
Oh.
The main pirate guy.
Really?
That says, I'm the captain now.
He didn't win, though.
He didn't win, but he got the nomination.
Hey, that's all you need.
And
honestly.
For your first role, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But,
that's pretty good.
I would like to see her win it. I would love it if Ariana Grande won, too.
Yeah.
That'd be great for her.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine coming off the coattails of Nickelodeon and stuff?
And
I know that was years ago.
You got a huge music career, and then you win an Oscar for
That'd
Wicked.
Be insane.
Incredible.
Insane.
Felicity Jones, great actress. I like her, too. I would love to see her win for The Brutalist, especially since it's the Brutalist role. Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
As much as Amelia Perez is, kind of odd being in here, apparently Zoe Saldana's performance is incredible.
That's the only good
really
thing I've heard.
Good.
Yeah.
So
actually, just this morning I saw that apparently a lot of people are upset that Selena Gomez didn't get nominated for an Oscar.
Really?
Because apparently she was pretty good in that.
I'm surprised. You're right. She's not on here.
Again, I haven't seen it yet, but people were upset.
Now, who will this go to? Honestly, I could see Zoe Saldana getting it.
Yep. Yeah, this is the one category that I have the same answer for my want and will.
Yeah.
And Zoe Saldana is the one on that list.
Yeah.
I just think it's about damn time she gets her Oscar. I'm surprised she didn't get it for Avatar. I'm surprised she didn't get recognized for Avatar because she did do very good in that. But yeah, I think Zoe Saldana, it's time for her to get her full recognition of this. I think she's going to win. I want her to win. She's who I'm rooting for.
Yeah,
But again, I wouldn't be mad if Ariana Grande took it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if anybody took this home.
Yeah, even Felicity Jones.
But if Zoe Saldana got it, I feel like that's the one that's most likely going to win it, and I wouldn't be mad about that at all. I would love that. Because good for her.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's basically she's in 3 of the biggest box office films of all time. She's in Avatar. She's in Endgame.
And Infinity War.
And Infinity War.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them are like huge successes.
Yep. She's got a great career.
And then to walk away with an Oscar?
Shit. Could you imagine? Everyone would want her in their movie after that.
I'm surprised. Wants her in a movie now.
I mean, yeah, that's true. They want her now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so supporting actor.
Ooh.
This category. I just hit my mic. Sorry.
That probably didn't sound very good.
Sorry, people. This category had me in a bind. This was probably the hardest category for me to pick through.
Had you in an Amanda bind? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh.
So for this category, we have Yura Borisov for Anora. We have Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce for The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. Now, I don't know much about Yura Borisov because obviously it's probably like a big... This guy's probably big in his home country, but not in America, so this is probably not his first role, but his first big role, especially being at the Oscars.
Yeah.
As far as the other 4 go, I love all 4 of these actors.
Yeah.
All 4 of these actors are damn good actors. 2 of them I've seen in succession, which I've mentioned before is probably like one of the greatest shows I've ever watched. And they're both up here for Oscar nominations.
Yeah, other than Borisov, the only other 2 I don't really know about their acting chops, really, is Culkin and Strong.
Yeah, the 2 from Succession.
Yeah, I haven't...
They're both fantastic on that show.
Yeah, I hear Kiernan is very good in Succession. I hear he's actually pretty decent. So.
I told you before, it's one of the only shows I've watched from start to finish twice.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, you did say that.
I don't do that.
Yeah. No, also, recently I just found out, I don't know if it's true, apparently his brother Macaulay is cast in Season 2 of Fallout.
Really?
Apparently.
Wow.
Rumor, I don't know if it's true. That'd be interesting, though.
That would be interesting.
Also, did you know who he's married to?
Yeah, Brenda Song.
London Tipton and Kevin McAllister are married.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 kids.
London Tipton.
That's fucking incredible.
The sweet life on deck.
Just goes to show you
Sweet
guys.
life on deck.
You can achieve your dreams if you really try hard. And kill a bunch of...
Yeah, whose dream was it to marry the other? Was it Macaulay's dream to marry Brenda Song?
No,
Brenda Song's dream to marry Macaulay Culkin?
I think it's funnier to think of Brenda Song watching Home Alone and being like, damn, I'm going to marry that kid
Damn, I'm going to marry
day.
that kid one day.
Yeah, that's so much funnier than thinking Macaulay Culkin watching Sweet Life on Deck being like, wow, she's so beautiful. I'm going to marry that woman.
Being Home Alone.
Oh, my God. Hey, they both had sweet lives in those shows and movies.
They did.
Home Alone, he had the sweet life getting that big ass ice cream and all that food from
the sweet life Home
service.
Alone.
There you go. Sweet life Home Alone.
Anyway.
Home Alone on deck.
But Edward Norton is also fantastic.
Yes.
This is his 3rd Oscar no.
Sorry, I hit the mic with my hat.
1, 2. No, this is his 4th Oscar nomination in his career.
Wow.
He's been nominated for this, obviously, for A Complete Unknown, obviously, which I hear he's great. Apparently, he was outshining Chalamet at some points in the movie. So that just goes to show you.
Actually, now that you just said how many times he's been nominated and hasn't won, is he now the new Leonardo DiCaprio of the Oscars? Nominated without winning? Because Leo won one.
Yeah, but Leonardo DiCaprio has been nominated like for every movie he's been in. Edward Norton has not. Edward Norton was nominated for his first movie role in Primal Fear. Then he was nominated for American History X, which is fantastic.
Great. Oh my God, it's a good movie.
And then he was nominated for Birdman. And now Complete Unknown. And then Guy Pearce, I love Guy Pearce.
Yeah.
He's the star of my favorite movie, Memento.
Yes.
And he was in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
But he's just a naturally good actor.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody else in this list. So this was a tough category. I really wouldn't. I don't really have a preference for who I want to see win because any of these names wins, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Who do I think is going to win? Edward Norton.
Okay.
I think Edward Norton is finally going to get it, and here's why. Not just because he's great in the movie, but because they're probably going to consider this one a legacy Oscar.
Probably. I could see that.
Honestly, I thought Brendan Fraser's win was a legacy Oscar, too.
Might have been.
But that doesn't mean that they weren't good in their performances.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
saying
no.
They were great, and the Academy said they were great in this movie. Mm-hmm. It's time we finally award them for their job well done and throughout their career.
Yeah.
And give them an Oscar. Same thing with Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that was a legacy win, too.
Yeah, because really The Revenant is what he won for.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
Brendan Fraser in The Whale, great. Edward
my
Norton in A
God.
Complete Unknown, great. Like I could see Edward Norton getting this obviously for legacy reasons, but just because he was just damn good. The
Yeah.
fact that he outshined Chalamet several times in the movie, it just tells you. Like,
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna. I feel like he's gonna be the one to walk away from it. But if it goes to any of them, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, just so I have an answer, I'll say I want Jeremy Strong to win, and I'll say Guy Pearce is going to win.
I would
for
be
the
a
Brutalist.
shock if Jeremy Strong walked away with it.
Could, yeah,
honestly.
could you imagine?
I would. I would
mean,
be
like-
surprised.
Like we said, who knows? Borisov could take it.
They could give it to
Borisov.
Igor Borisov. Yeah, I
Borisov
don't know if
could take
that's
it.
how the name is pronounced, but
Oh yeah.
forgive us for that.
Yeah, apologies for any mispronunciations we make, but we're trying our best here. But yeah, they could give it to him, and it would be a shock. But honestly, who knows? All right, what's next?
Best actress. Lead
Oh my
actress.
God!
These categories. So we have for best actress in a leading role, Cynthia Erivo for Wicked,
Wicked.
Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez,
I'll stop.
Mikey Madison as for Honora. Man, you're messing
All right,
me
I'm
up.
sorry. All right,
Man.
all right, reread them. Go ahead. Go.
All right,
Start from the top. Sorry.
Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison for Honora, Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
Great category.
Great category.
Great picks.
And honestly, as much as I don't care for Cynthia Erivo, I wouldn't be mad if she walked away with this Oscar.
Yeah.
But there are other choices that I would prefer to win this Oscar. Mikey Madison,
Yep.
Demi Moore.
Yep.
Demi Moore
Winning an Oscar.
for a legacy.
Oh yeah, again like Edward Norton.
Like, she's great in The Substance.
Yep.
And I could, again, see the Academy going, it's time.
Yep.
And give it to her. But, that doesn't mean she was not great. I'm just saying they find her with a great performance and they give her the Oscar to honor the career.
Yeah, I can also see that.
Who do I think is going to get this? Honestly, I could see it going to Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez.
Yeah.
Just because. But I could also see it going to Demi Moore.
Yeah. No, like
I could see them giving it to Demi Moore.
Yeah,
too.
I want Demi Moore to win. Or is it Demi Moore? Instead of Demi Moore? Who knows? But I would want to see her win. That would be great. I think Mikey Madison, again, just based on what I've heard about Honora from multiple people and Alex from the Escape Pod, it sounds like such an intense movie. And I've
Yeah.
heard that she's very, very, very good in that movie.
Mikey Madison.
Mikey Madison.
Yeah.
So I think just to have an answer again, I want Demi Moore to win, but I think Mikey Madison will win.
I could see them giving it to her too. But
Yeah.
again, this category is tough to figure out.
Yeah.
A lot of these are.
Yeah,
This is a tough competition this year.
The big five, like you said, they call it. They're all great, and anyone could win in either of those
Oh, yeah.
categories. But
Oh, yeah.
but I'll just have an answer. Mikey Madison will win, but Demi Moore I want to win.
Okay.
So
Yep. All right. Now we move on to Best Actor.
Best Actor. What?
Stop doing that.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
Oh. Best Actor, we got an interesting competition here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We have Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice.
Woo!
I'm going to start off. I've seen clips of The Apprentice. Sebastian Stan nails Donald Trump.
Yeah, I've seen.
It's not necessarily the voice as it is the facial expressions
and the mannerisms. Yeah, I heard that in an interview I heard Sebastian Stan had over 200 hours of clips of Donald Trump to practice.
It literally showed a side view of Sebastian Stan as Trump, and it was
You can't tell.
It was uncanny.
Yeah, you
the
can't
hair,
tell.
the hair is perfect.
Yep.
The face, it worked.
Insane.
I would love to see him win this.
Sebastian
Could you imagine
Stan.
Bucky Barnes winning an Oscar?
Sebastian Stan had a good year for his roles.
Yes, he did, because he had a
So,
different man too.
Yeah, he had a different man. So
Surprised he's not nominated for that one.
I was just about to say that for at least makeup.
I
and
feel
hair.
like they nominated him for Trump just because
Yeah.
current events.
Yeah.
Again, this category it could go to literally anybody.
Yep.
I feel like Coleman Domingo's going to be shut out compared to the other 4. But again, it could go to anybody. Now, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
So, there's like a mini battle in here between Adrian Brody and Timothée Chalamet. So, for those who don't know, Adrian Brody is currently the youngest person to win the Oscar for Best Actor. He won for the Pianist back in, I think, 2003.
Penis.
He is. He still holds the record to this day.
Fine-ass penis.
Timothée Chalamet is a few months younger than Adrian Brody was. So if Timothée Chalamet won the Oscar for Best Actor this year, he would become the record holder by a few months. If Adrian Brody wins this award, he not only wins his second award out of 2 nominations, because last time he was nominated and won was for The Pianist. So this is his second nom, and his second win has 2 for both roles. And he continues to hold the record.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So the battle between Brody and Chalamet is pretty intense here. I could see it going to either one of them. Again, I could see it going to any of these 5. I would love to see Sebastian Stan walk away with it. I would love to see Coleman, Rafe, Chalamet, Adrian Brody, any of them. I don't care who wins.
Yep.
I would love to see any of them win. But again, and here we go again, and this kind of applies to Rafe Fiennes too, but more Adrian Brody, legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Adrian Brody's going to walk away with it this year.
Probably. Yeah, I want Sebastian or Timothy to win. I think Adrian's going to keep the record.
I think he's going to keep the record, and he's going to walk away with the award.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the one to take this one home. He's going to walk away with it.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, anyone.
It's really
could get
anybody's game, and whoever wins this award, as much as like same with actress, supporting actor, whoever wins is fine with me.
Yep.
But I just feel like if anybody's going to walk away with it, it's going to be Adrian Brody.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he's going to hold his record as the youngest winner, and he's going to have 2 performances he's been nominated for that he won for.
Yeah. He's going to take it and run with it.
Come on, take the money and run. Take
What he
the
said.
Oscar and won. All right, final 2 categories. Best Director.
Director.
We have Sean Baker, Anora, Brady Corbett, The Brutalist, James Mangold, A Complete Unknown, Jacques Audiard, Amelia Perez, and Coralie Fargo for The Substance. Again, forgive me if I'm pronouncing some of these wrong. Personally, after I heard about what Audiard said with Amelia Perez, please, God, do not give it to him.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
You would upset Mexico so much.
Oh,
if
yeah.
If they gave him the award, everybody in Mexico would be like, bruh.
Yeah.
Like,
no, don't do that. I don't think they're going to do that because of how
I don't
upset
think
everyone
so.
will be.
I don't think Fargo will get it either for The Substance, just because Baker, Corbett, and Mangold are like the 3 top ones most likely to get this.
Yeah.
I would like to see any of those 3 win, particularly Mangold.
Yeah, Mangold getting an Oscar would be crazy.
Who do I think it's going to go to? It's Brady Corbett for The Brutalist.
Probably.
I think The Brutalist is going to take these top awards, I think.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
But I would love to see Mangold walk away with it. James Mangold.
Oh man, that would be
the guy
so
that
good.
made Logan.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Now, he made Walk the Line years ago, the Johnny Cash movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
That's a great movie.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to watch it. I like Johnny Cash.
I think he was nominated for director for that too, but I don't remember.
Huh.
But I would love to see James Mangold walk away with this.
Yeah, Mangold
or
walking
Sean
away.
Baker for Nora. Or even Brady. I would like to see Brady Corbett walk away with it too for The Brutalist.
Yeah.
Which I think he's most likely the one to get this.
Yeah. Honestly, again, this is another one. I don't care who wins as long as it's not Jacques. Jacques is the only one that I really don't want to win, just based on what he said about the way he did it.
They could they could go left field and give it to Fargo.
Yeah.
Coralie Fargo for The Substance.
Yeah.
But
and
again,
I wouldn't be mad about that either.
I just think The Brutalist is going to get some of these top awards. Obviously, Best Actor.
Yep.
And I think Director.
Yeah.
Also.
I'll say I want James Mangold, but it'll go to Brady.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's my answer for that.
And finally, Best Picture. The best movie of the year.
The big one.
according to the Academy.
According to the Academy.
Man, will you stop doing that? Man?
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're throwing me off.
Oh, you threw off my groove. Sorry.
The Emperor's New Groove.
What's his name?
That's gonna win Best Picture.
It should have. It should have won Best Animated Feature
The
back then.
Emperor's Old Groove.
Emperor's Old Groove. Starring
Okay.
Tim Allen.
Best Picture. Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked.
Ooh.
We got 10 movies.
Hell
Again,
yeah.
anyone's game. Some more than others.
They're all great. They've all defined society this year.
If I had to eliminate ones, now I would love to see Dune Part 2 walk away with this award.
Yes, of
It
course.
won't, though.
Oh, no.
If I had to eliminate nominees from this category, I would take out Dune, I would take out Nickel Boys, I would take out The Substance, and I would take out Wicked. Because,
Yeah.
as you know, some of these musical movies and these big box office movies
Yep.
usually don't win these awards. Like, Wicked has no chance here,
No.
I don't think.
No.
They could go left field, but I just don't think Wicked has a chance with this either.
Yeah.
So Wicked, The Substance, Nickel Boys, and Dune Part 2, I think, and maybe Conclave, have no chance here. The only reason I don't eliminate Amelia Perez is because of how many nominations it has, and
Yeah.
they could
very easily
very
hand it to it.
easily give it to Amelia
Yeah.
Perez and piss off Mexico.
Yep.
But I would love to see Honora get it.
Yeah.
I would love to see A Complete Unknown get it. I would love to see I'm Still Here get it. Dune, obviously. Conclave. Who do I think is going to get it? The one that I also think I would love to see get it is The Brutalist. Again,
Yeah, I think the Brutalist
I just
is
think
gonna
the Brutalist is going to take these top awards. It's going
Yeah.
to take picture, it's going to take director, it's going to take actor.
Mhm.
It could even take they could even give it to Felicity Jones for this movie.
Oh, yeah.
The Brutalist could be this year's Oppenheimer,
Probably.
where it gets picture, director,
Would not be
a
surprised.
lead acting category, and a supporting acting category.
Would not be surprised
Because
at all.
last year, Cillian Murphy won actor, and then Robert
Downey
Jr.
Jr.
won
got supporting.
There is no supporting actor nomination for The Brutalist.
Yeah.
Well, Felicity Jones is in there for supporting actress. So
Yep.
I could see them pulling an Oppenheimer with The Brutalist this year.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they
I
did.
would not be surprised either.
I know Dune Part 2 is not even like close to being one of the winners for this one, but I want that to win. I want Honora to win. But I agree. I think Brutalist is going to take this category
Yeah,
all the way.
I have a feeling I just have a feeling The Brutalist is just going to dominate these top categories
Yeah.
like Oppenheimer did.
Yep.
And blow everybody out of the water and make people happy, because I feel like a lot of people want The Brutalist to win.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's people that want Chalamet to win the battle for actor,
Yeah.
but there's also people that want Brody to win the actor battle. And
Yeah,
I
so-
just think Adrian Brody's going to come out on top there. I think Brady Corbett's going to come out for director, and I think The Brutalist is going to walk away with picture also.
Yeah.
And then maybe supporting actress.
Yeah, this year's Oscar is going to be very, very much a battle between a lot of these movies. I mean, look, a lot of the categories have the same movies on them, but I don't think any one movie will sweep the Oscars other than maybe The Brutalist. And since it's nominated so often on here, Amelia Perez.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Amelia Perez is going to win that many.
I just don't think Amelia Perez will win that many.
Yeah, I don't think it has a much of a cultural impact over everything, but
I don't think so.
I mean, but we can both agree though, the most upsetting thing about this Oscars is that Sonic 3 was unable to be nominated for anything,
I know.
which is a fucking upset because that was probably the greatest movie last year.
I agree.
Again, I haven't seen the Best Picture nominees. I haven't seen any of them other than Dune Part 2. But I still think I would rather watch Sonic 3 over Dune Part 2.
I would too.
I think so.
I would too, and not just because it's shorter.
And they're two totally different movies.
They are, yeah.
But I just
exactly.
think Sonic 3 is just a better time. The CGI is fantastic. The story's great. The jokes are funny.
Oh yeah.
And Dune Part 2 is also great.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I think if I only could pick one of those movies from last year to watch, Dune Part 2 or Sonic 3, I think I'm picking Sonic 3.
Yep.
Probably.
I agree with you on that.
So,
I agree.
so those are our predictions, our guesses about the Oscars.
Our what's another word for guess? Our gongies.
Yes, these are our gongies for
These are our gongies for the ongies.
our gongies for the ongies. There it is. That's the title of the episode.
And the ongie goes to
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, so let us. That's. You got anything else?
I mean, no, other than, just other than look out for part 2 of this episode, which will come out after the Oscars is filmed and recorded and comes out, because then we'll do a follow-up and we'll see who had the most wins based on me and Josh, who guessed correctly, and we'll just do a complete update. The part 2 of this will probably be a full episode. We'll probably go through every category and say the winners and say our
we'll
piece
probably
about
go
it.
through and see, and go through the winners and see which ones we got right.
Yes, and then we'll also give our opinions on like the hosts and the jokes, and we'll just give an entire opinion about how we felt about this year's Oscars.
Yep.
Speaking of which, let us know how you feel about the Oscars.
Yeah,
in the
right.
comments.
If you want to write in the comments, tell us what you think is going to do well at the Oscars. Tell us what you think is going to win, what you think you want to see win, what you think might win.
Maybe you're the one person out there that has something good about Amelia Perez to say.
Yeah.
If you are, let us know what that good thing is.
Maybe you think Inside Out 2 should win animated feature.
And if you do, you're wrong. And you clearly haven't seen The Wild Robot.
Yes.
Honestly, just based on what I've heard, I think Flow might even be better than Inside Out 2. And I haven't even seen
It probably
Flow.
is.
It sounds better.
It sounds better.
So who
There's
knows?
no talking.
Yeah. I'm just upset with Inside Out 2.
But, yeah, that'll do it for us.
Yeah.
You know where to reach us. Instagram, Fongy Corporation. Email us, THEFONGY Corporation @gmail.com. And, yeah, that'll do it for us. Stay tuned for part 2 in a month or so when the winners are announced. So,
Yes.
in the meantime, we'll see you next Tuesday.